So, guys, I just watched All the Stars Are Closer by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this cold. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Now, I want you guys to go look at that video. But at the end, Kendrick Lamar was walking through some water up a path, and there were some giant giant people, basically gods, goddesses, that were standing there dressed in Egyptian clothing, right? And he was basically coming up to meet the stars, because it's called All the Stars Are Closer, right? And I really, really like this video. I really, really like the song. And I wanted to talk about this because I had a dream not too long ago where I was walking through a forest, but the forest had like these big trees that was big enough for giants that size. And I was so small, the bushes were even bigger than me. So I'm walking down the path. It's gold. It's like little gold rocks or maybe pieces of gold. I'm walking down this path, right? And all of a sudden I hear rustling in the bushes. And when I heard the rustling, I stopped, but I heard my higher self tell me, if you take another step, it's going to come out. So I pretended to take another step, and a big cobra-like snake tried to come out, and it opened its mouth, but I kicked it in its nose before it could get its mouth open. Now, this snake is big enough for the giants to really beat, but I kicked it in the mouth, in the nose, like repeatedly, with my right leg, just kept kicking it, and then it retreated, it left. And then I kept going down my path, right? Then I got to the end of the path, where there was like water at, basically. So I could see the water swishing up onto the gold. So I'm watching that as I'm walking up. So when I get to the end, I'm looking at the water. I start walking into the water. So I'm walking into the water, but it's still the gold rocks under it. And I'm looking at it, and under the water, looking at my feet in the water and looking at the gold under the water. It was like really pretty. So I'm just watching it or whatever as I'm walking. And all of a sudden, right before my 2 feet, I could see, before I could take another step, that there were these huge, huge wings in the water in front of me, in the water. So before I could even look up, I'm like, yo, these are huge wings. Like, I just walked upon some type of huge something, and I just paused. This sentence was like, it's okay. And I looked up, I started looking up, and it was wings. Like, I looked up from the water, following the wings, the pattern all the way up. Those wings were so high, so wide. Like, I'm trembling right now telling you this. Like, that is the most, I've never, ever, ever seen nothing like that before. So it shocked me so much, but it was peaceful. It was a falcon, and it was waiting for me to get on its back. So I did. And as it took off, I woke up. So when I saw this video, and he was there with the goddesses, the gods, the elders, like, our ancestors, like the stars, he was there with them lined up, and it just told me what my dream was. I was there with them lined up, but I had the falcon come and get me and bring me to them. That's what happened in my dream. And something tried to stop me on my path, but I defeated it. Most likely with the power of my ancestors and guardian angels and God, of course. So, I don't know, just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention today, because just thought it was weird. Any comments or anything you guys want to say about it is welcomed. I just wanted to share that. All right.